Hey, Shalom. First up, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give double honors to the apostles of great millstone, who has taught me the truth. I want to give it peace and blessings to the I came across the four corners of the earth, who teaches truth and risk a life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord willing, the video is edifying. Lord willing, brothers, get something from this video. Lord willing, brothers can make a video or this inspire you to make a video. But first, I forgot to say, I want to say, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Bashim Dash. I want everything to be done through the Spirit, and Lord willing, brothers are edified. This is Habakkuk 2 and 6, and I kind of want to get into this because, through your journey, right, you can't forget, you're going to see a lot of, your enemy is always going to seem like they have the one up, and it's always going to seem as if, like, sometimes your flesh could get the best of you, and you can start, kind of getting down upon yourself. But, don't forget, what the scriptures say. You know what I mean, about what's going to happen, especially to our enemy, okay? This is Habakkuk 2 and 6. It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. So it says, woe. Woe means destruction, right? So woe to him that increases something that's not his, man, right? This world, earth is given into the hands of the wicked, but the world wasn't originally made for our enemy, Esau, for none of our enemies, really, none of the heathen. They were really made for our sakes. But the reason why that they're in power is because we went off as a nation. Okay, it says, this is 7. It says, shall they not rise up suddenly, that shall bite thee, and awake, that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them, because thou hast spoiled many nations. And how did these heathen, how did Esau in particular spoil many nations? Well, he spoiled many nations through his philosophies, through his way of life, right? Through his beliefs, through the way he lives life. Look at you could go and look at the Middle East, for example, years back, decades back, and they still had some customs, some biblical customs. Not saying that they were biblical, because those heathens are not. But as far as, the woman being wrapped up and things of that nature, and the man knowing his place, right? They still had that, a little bit of an order over there. Now you look, they don't really have that much order. Order is running out. But not only that, just look at the belief, look at what's going on, look at the food, look at the way that they're living. Everybody is fashioned after America, and if they're not, people are dying to get here. Okay? It said, because this is the land that don't hold you accountable. As long as you ain't messing America's business up, they ain't got no issue with you doing what you do. Okay? So people look at that as like, a good opportunity to be lawless, because this place promotes lawlessness, and a result that you get with a place promoting lawlessness is death and destruction. Okay, it says, because thou spoil many nations, and it's like thou spoil many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and all of that dwell therein. Let me go down. That's what I got highlighted. This is 12. It says, woe, which one means destruction. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establisheth a city by iniquity. So destruction is coming to those who build a town with blood, right? Obviously, we know that America was built with blood, okay? But America has destruction coming to it. This is 13. It says, behold, is it not of the Lord? Is it not of the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity? For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory. Slakia. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord Yahweh as the waters cover the sea. So, and I'm going to get a precept to that. But look, in due time, right, a transition is going to happen, which we're in the middle of the transition now. Our enemies are going to lose power and Israel is going to have power. And with Israel having power, the law, statutes, and commandments is going to run the world, man. That's prophecy, and that's what we look for. And when is that going to happen? You may ask yourself, what's going to happen in the kingdom, man? Let me grab this really quick, just to back that up one time. This is Isaiah 2:2. It says, "And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord Yahweh's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it." So look what it says. It says, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Most High, of the Lord Yahweh's house shall be established. So mountains, we understand, represent governments, right? And they represent, different levels of power. It says, Yahweh's house shall be established in the top of the mountains and shall be exalted above the hills, which are smaller organizations, smaller governments, right? And all nations shall flow unto it. And many people shall go and say, "Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord Yahweh, to the house of the Most High, power of Jacob, and he will teach us his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord Yahweh from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not rise up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. Now that's a prophecy, okay? That's prophecy, for what's going to happen when, Israel gets that power back, man. You know what I mean? That's a clear, cold cut to those who say that they're Jews and that are in that land now, okay? Because it said that they will learn war anymore. They won't learn war anymore. That they won't learn more anymore. They ain't gonna learn. Ain't gonna be no more war. Ain't gonna be no more versus each other. And in that time, the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments, the same laws and statutes and commandments that we practice now, the heathen are gonna have to follow, and we're gonna have to police the earth. That's the things that are to come. That's the things to come. So don't get down. When you see Esau flourish, yeah, he gonna flourish. When you see sometimes it was frustrating, especially if you knew coming in, like me, that shit was frustrating. Seeing your enemy just, ball out of control and get away with shit that we know he ain't supposed to be getting away with. You know what I mean? That right there alone could vex you, but at the same time, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. You know what I mean? And the wicked rules the earth, but woe and destruction is coming for the rulers of the earth, period. Let me see. I think that was it. Let me, I'll get this just to end it off. Zechariah 1:15, it says, I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, but it's like, I'm gonna start it back. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped for the affliction. Okay, so the Most High had put them in power. Yahweh had put the heathen in power over us because we went off. But if you look at the things that they've done more. They showed their hatred, but they showed their hatred through the things that they've done. You know what I mean? They showed their hatred through the things that they did to us in our captivity, and they all partner, man. The scriptures tell you that heathen are confederate against, man, let me get it. I always get it, but let me get it. You know what I mean? They, what is it? I think it's in. Give me 1 second. Right here it says Psalms 83 and 4. Well, I'll start at 3. It says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Yeah, they confederate against Israel. You know what I mean? Spiritually, physically. You know, they're going to try to do everything to take us out. Well, guess what? The Most High is going to intervene. You know, Yahweh is going to intervene. Yahweh Shai is going to intervene, man. You know what I mean? To redeem the elect, you know, and the 1/3 out of this place, you know? But yeah, don't, you know, and, you know, their glory is short lived, you know what I mean? And they're going to be wiped off the face of the earth, you know, forever. So that's the end result. And that's what you get when you have when you lead a wicked nation, you know what I mean? And you do wickedness on the left hand side. You do things like Pizzagate and all that madness. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? You think the Lord ain't watching? You're crazy. Scripture said the Lord's eyes are 100 times brighter than the sun, man. 10 times or 100 times brighter than the sun, one of the two. You know what I mean? He see everything, you know? None goes unnoticed, you know what I mean? But with that, man, Lord willing, videos edifying, Lord willing, brothers, got something for this video. Want to give our praises to Yahweh, Bashim Yahshua, Bashim Kakadash. Want to tell you brothers, keep pushing on, stay shalom. Keep shalom.